The College Basketball Experience pregame show for Thursday night, January the 9th edition on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with that promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit up to $1,000. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. Welcome, everybody, into the College Basketball Experience pregame show for Thursday night, January the 9th. Welcome aboard, everybody. We got a loaded slate here, a lot of games, 64 games, I think, in action tonight. And we also got the college football semifinal, a.k.a. the Final Four. And we got a little bit of everything. So we're going to dive into it. We got games tipping off. We had a day game. We got 6 o'clock games going on right now. And we're going to talk about it all. But first off, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Cheers, everybody. Happy hour, baby. The week is finally almost over.
Woo!
And joining me to talk college hoops, you guys know him as, well, he's over there writing a daily article over at SGPN. He is Matthew DeWaskin, a.k.a. Underdog Guru Cannabis Capper.
Mac, it's good to be back. This is a great night of sports. Excited for all of it.
That it is. I hope everybody had a good day because it's time to get drunk and gamble on some games and yell at the TV. So third mate of the booth, you guys know him from the Pump Fake Pod. He's from the great state of Indiana. He is Michael Huffer, a.k.a. Michael _Huffer3. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? Glad to be here. And this slate's kind of awesome. Always a Thursday slate of mid-major hoops that I feel like it gives constantly. So, yeah, I'm pumped for it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Initial thoughts. So Moorhead did win. Dundee beat me on a lock battle. Damn fucking Little Rock. They were out to lunch all day. I got Chattanooga -4. They're actually down 3. I might be starting 0-2, which means I'll have a fire night. But just your initial thoughts on the slate. What games you're looking forward to? Leagues you're looking forward to? Cap, what do you think, man?
Detroit Mercy is tipping off at Uwe Pui in about 20 minutes. I'm fired up for that one. I love getting the hospital, especially when they're getting points. So that's the I like the weird games. Give me that one. Give me Oakland Wright State. I'm excited for.
Okay.
What else we got here? Oh wow, UMBC NGIT.
Yeah. I like that.
That Eastern Kentucky game, I'm actually looking forward to because I want to see the state. I want to see how the stadium looks with people in it. I think it's gonna be a fun one.
No doubt, Mike. How about you, man? What catches your eye on this card?
Yeah, I almost went to the IU Indy Detroit game, by the way, but I kind of wanted to watch the football game and watch the slate itself. So I'll make it to an IU Indy game at some point this year, but almost went to this one. More computers going off. Let me mute that. I'm excited for Hofstra, Charleston. Some CAA. You got some great 9 o'clock hoops with the Big West and 10 o'clock Big West. I think Sam Houston Liberty, the Western Kentucky game as well, and the Middle Tennessee State game. So love that CUSA conference as well. And I know they're longer spreads, but expect it to be competitive and wide open. So I'm pumped for this slate. It's definitely giving college basketball fans dreams for sure. So this was
that it is. And I mean, talk about the lineup that's already tipped off. I mean, we got Purdue, Rutgers already underway. We got Oregon, Ohio State. I mean, in the America East, we got the 2 best teams. Vermont traveling to UMass Lowell. That line went off at 5.5. Ohio State at 2.5, 3-point favorite. Same with Purdue on the road. And then you got Binghamton, Maine starting. But let's talk some 6:30 games just because and I'll do different. Beanick formatted different tonight here, so I'll kind of open it up to you guys a little bit here. Where are we at? There we go. The 6:30 games, that is going to be Detroit at Indy at IU Indy, IUPUI, aka Jacksonville, Bellarmine. Those are the two games. If you had to pick a favorite bet between the two games, what would you say? I'm going to go. I like Bellarmine as a aka Bellarmine. I know we call him
Bellarmine.
Yeah, I like him as a home dog here, catching points. I think they play slow at home. They play better at home. They haven't played him forever. So yeah, give me Bellarmine here for my best bet of the 6:30 window. Tip it off here in 21 minutes.
You know where I'm going. Detroit Mercy money line. Let's go. They won this out. They won this outright last year. It was
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it was the Valentine's Day massacre for Ooey Pooey. So give me Detroit Mercy money line. This Detroit Mercy team is not that bad. They're like way better than they were last year. And the 6 points, I think it is kind of disrespectful. I honestly, you could make a case that this probably should be 2 or 3 points. I think we're getting a gift at 6.
I battle you there on just for the city of Indianapolis itself, and the fact that we get to lay points with IUPUI, IUI, whatever the hell they are.
Who are they to be laying points?
That's the point. Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. If it was 1, I would definitely take Detroit, but let's try it, and I hope I'm completely wrong, or hope I'm not completely wrong, but definitely could be. But I do like Bellarmine as well on that spot too, just because it's a long dog, and I don't see Jacksonville's pace being able to extend that lead very much past. We might be freaking out when it gets to 10, 12 points, but I definitely smell a back door for Bellarmine.
Yeah, you've also got like a weird contrast in styles there between the staples versus I guess say Jacksonville probably has a bit better athletes than Bellarmine does.
Alarming. All right, so I'm going to go over to the 7 o'clock window now. I'm going to go off Ken Palm's thrill score. I actually think that's a pretty cool metric to kind of just power rank some of the games. Charleston Hofstra is the number 1 7 o'clock game. And then Elon, William & Mary, so a pair of CAA games. Looking over on the odds here, we got Bill and Mary laying 2.5. We got Hofstra is up, or that flipped back to Charleston being favored. I like Hofstra, at home. I think that they found something on the road here. I think that they're way better than their record. They hit that patch where they couldn't score. And I want to fade Charleston on this winning streak hitting the road here. That would be my favorite bet between those two games. Cap, how about you?
Yeah, I've already I locked up Hofstra last night. So it's probably my favorite bet here. Also 65% of the bets in that Charleston Hofstra game are on Charleston. Public taking the road now a road favorite. So it tells me I think I might be on the right side of that one if the public's already backing Charleston. Charleston's a bit more of a name brand, I feel. So yeah, I'll ride with Hofstra in that one. I do think they break. They get the job done at home.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's going to be a great game, and I expect it to be close throughout the day or throughout the entire game. But the public has been winning lately, so I'll go with the public. I took Charleston and took the kind of bait there. I expect them to play tough. They got to get up, and I do hate fading Speedy Claxton, but this is more so just because when I bet on Hofstra, they score like a football score, like high scoring football score. They score 40 points, so. Yeah, I that's why I took Charleston last night.
Oh wow, Michael Chalker over here.
Michael Chalker.
Meet the Chalkers.
Hey, another game. So 2 good Sun Belt games tonight. Texas State going to Troy. Troy laying 7. We also got Marshall, James Madison. Marshall's a 1-point favorite. Really like Marshall once again. They gave that game away against Troy on Saturday. Blew a 15-point lead in the second half. I don't think they drop back-to-back home games. You're fading JMU here, hitting the road after the Arkansas State win. That would be my favorite Sun Belt play here in the 7 o'clock window. Cap, how about you, brother?
93% of the bets on in the Texas State Troy game. 93% of the bets are on Troy.
Ooh.
Texas State +7. Let's go. Backdoor cover.
I like Marshall here on the spot. Took him here last Saturday. They do get up at home, and I kind of like the way they've been playing around the perimeter. So yeah, give me Marshall on the home spot.
Marshall's been a wagon at home. Yeah, you fade them on the road, but you lock them up at home for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that has been plus EV for us on the show this year. A couple more CAA games here. I like Towson laying the points against Northeastern at home. And another one I do like, me and Colby battled on this one, North Carolina A&T is going to be live in that game against Delaware. Monte Ross revenge game. They are a 4-point dog at home, 4.5 shop around. Towson, 4. Damn, this line's come up to 5 in some places. I still like Towson. I think we sometimes see this where the preseason favorite takes it on the chin a little bit in the non-con because of a hard schedule. But once they get to league, they start hitting their stride. I think Towson's going to start rolling here with that veteran group.
That's what I'd expect too. Yeah, I love Towson in the spot. I think they smash freaking Northeastern's terrible. They can't score. So yeah, this is I wish if I could find the team total. I'd tell you if to take it. It's probably whatever it is. It's probably too high. Oh, God bless it. I can't type. Towson.
I think is it 56? Was it 56? Right or 6 or 58? 60? It's around. It's going to be around 60.
If it's around 60, definitely go under on that.
Yeah, Towson with the smash mouth. I like them here, and I do like the full game under on this one. It's gross. It's hold your nose. Probably going to freak out, and but this I don't expect it to be in the 70s. Although Towson's kind of been randomly getting in Northeastern been on the scoring spots, but they've gotten cold recently.
Okay. That kind of does it. Any other games in the 7:00 window that really catch your eye, or the 7:30 window? I was just glancing at it one more time. I do like Louisiana Tech in the 7:30 game, laying the points coming off that disappointing road trip. That was one I had circled. And then we all did like a couple ASUN home teams here. We liked EKU and we liked Gulf Coast last night, laying the points at home. EKU home opener, as Cap already alluded to. Cap, anything else in the 7:00 window you want to touch on?
I just said that North Alabama FGCU, the game total is only 145. I think that one flies over. Those two teams can score.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a great spot to see a lot of points scored. So yeah, I'd definitely look to go over the 145 in the game total for the North Alabama FGCU spot.
Yeah, I love Eastern Kentucky. One of my favorites from last night. Kind of jumped a little bit, and I ended up laying the points with all of those kind of CUSA, Louisiana Tech, Middle Tennessee, even although Kennesaw's kind of been getting or moved to a 9. And Western Kentucky, although that's at 8:00. So.
Let's go. And shout out to Robin Ward. She loves the show. Mother of 4. Bought some new patio furniture, tailing the picks over the years. Cheers to you, Robin.
Cheers to you, Robin.
Let's go, Robin.
Let's go, Robin. Anyway, let's get over to Helms. Yeah, this is another 7:00. I do like Oakland. As a little short road dog here. I think they win the game outright. More time to prepare for Campy, the better, in my opinion, with that zone.
Yeah. Wright State laying 3. I'll battle you on this one. I'll take Wright State. I'll lay the 3. Okay. I have a hard time trusting Oakland this year. It's just not the same team.
I like Oakland just on the coaching sphere here to the rookie coach to the absolute veteran. Love Campy. I'll give one more 7:00, and I know that people probably hate this one on the college experience, but I took the Bill and Mary bait, so I'm definitely meet the chalk.
I didn't bet it. I didn't bet it. I told Colby, I said, I'm not losing it. I'm not losing any more money to Bill and Mary. I'm tired of this fucking team. So. He's gonna die on that sword. I stayed away. So yeah, You can battle Colby on that one.
All right.
Let's pay the bills around here, because over here at the College Experience, we are brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em. Sign up with our promo code right above cap, said TCE SGPN, to get your special pick and first time deposit. Offer up to $1,000 bonus in cash. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCE SGPN. Cap. What do we want to do for the entry tonight?
Okay. All right. Let me entry for tonight. I got this written up, but I just want to make sure I got my facts straight, so I don't say something that's on the show that's not in the article. I would hate to betray the public's trust like that. Favorite play for tonight. Not that one. Okay. I'm going to take you to Michigan State tonight. Washington going to Michigan State. Underdog Fantasy has made a mistake. They set Jaden Akins' point total only 13.5 points tonight. He averages 15.1 when he's playing at home. Washington, they give up about 70 points per game. Not,
Stuck.
They're not super leaky on defense, but they can give up points. What I like about it the most is that Washington fouls a ton. They give up a ton of free throw attempts. They're 197th in the nation in free throw attempts against, 182nd on shooting percentage and 2-point shots. I think it's a great spot for Akins. He's going to fill it up. I like him to get in the upper teens at least. I think this number's way too low. He's going to fly over 13.5. Jaden Akins higher than 13.5 points is the first play.
Let's go. Leg number 2, Mike.
I'm going to go to Oregon State, Santa Clara. I'm really excited for this one, actually, too. Now the new West Coast Conference team. I will go with Michael Rataj. Total points and rebounds higher than 23.5. I think he gets it done. It's going to be a battle between him and Tilly, so I'm excited for this one down low.
Okay.
All right.
Back to you, Cap.
Do you want one for Penn State Notre Dame, or do you want one for basketball?
If you want to throw it in there, I was gonna do a segment at the end, our college football playoff picks. So you got to stay tuned for the good picks at the end.
Fair enough. Okay, we could do that. The other one I like. We'll give this one out. Take you to Portland at San Francisco. Portland has a young big by the name of Austin Rapp. They have set his points, rebounds, and assists total at 20.5. That is way too high for this game. He's flown over previously, but in 2 out of 3 road games, he's actually gone under. He's actually gone lower than 20.5. I think this is a terrible spot for him. On the road, he averages 11 points, 4 boards, and 2 assists. He's gonna fly. It's gonna be a little sweaty, but he's gonna go under. He's gonna go lower than the 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. It's Austin Rapp, lower, 20.5 PRA.
All right.
I'll go back to the Big Ten. I'm excited for this one as well. Good call on the Akins there. I will take. I expect Kohler to be able to rebound with Asabar. So I'll go double high on this one and roll up on that and take Jackson Kohler higher than 9.5 rebounds. It's going to be another rebound battle. So those are my rebound props for that.
Let's go, baby. Everybody, get on over there to Underdog Fantasy. Promo code TCE SGPN. Get in on that entry, and 12-1 over there. So Underdog Fantasy, that is the promo code TCE SGPN. We are also brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, baby. The ultimate place to get down on some action. You want to bet college football, college hoops, NFL. Download that DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code SGP. That's code SGPN, SGP. For new customers to get $200 bonus in bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. And, of course, if you got a gambling problem, please call.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
All righty, baby, let's go. Let's get over to the 8 o'clock window. 8 o'clock window is an entertaining window. I was kind of looking at it a little bit more here. Where is our slide? Right here, I think. There we go. Technology. Never knew her. The top game in the 8 o'clock window is a good one in Mobile, Alabama. That's Arkansas State going down there, coming off a loss here. We also got Grand Canyon hitting the road at Utah Valley, laying the short number there. And the other one, Cap already mentioned it, Sparty hosting Washington here. My favorite one, I love Arkansas State, is a short road dog. Did that flip yet?
I haven't seen. I still have Arkansas as a super short dog. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think that's going to flip through 0. I think the wrong team's favored there. I love Arkansas State here. And then I do like Washington getting the big number in East Lansing. I think it's a little bit of a sleepy spot here, getting 14. And then the other one, I did lay it with Grand Canyon. I know it's chalky, but I'll eat some chalk here with Grand Canyon. Them and McNeese are starting to show why they were so hyped in the preseason, I think, in their leagues.
Okay. Fair enough.
How about you, Cap?
The one I like the best is probably Western Kentucky laying 6 against Jacksonville State.
Okay.
Number one, they typically fill up that building. Number two, the culture. I think they've just got that winning program that they've had there for years. With Western and Jacksonville. They're really rough. I watched them. I forget who they were playing. I watched them over the weekend, and they were not. I was not impressed by what I saw. I'll lay the 6 with Western Kentucky at home. I think that's a tough building to play in. Jacksonville State's not up to it. Lay the 6. They're going to lose by 10.
Yeah, I said I'm on the all the CUSA spreads there for the homes. I do like Grand Canyon as well, and I'll get chalky with this one. Sanford, I like them on the spread. I did take their team total last night though, instead of the spread, with the same cap that they can. Win. I mean, they scored 130 something against them last time. I think they had 70 or points at halftime last year. That was incredible. So I wrote it again, and it was 88.5. So let's hope they score 90 and they blow them out, win by 20.
I am battling you. I am on Jack State. Ray Harper, former head coach of Western Kentucky, revenge game. They fired him. Jack State's live in this game, baby. Let's go, Cox.
They're gonna get fucked up. Now they're gonna lose by 20.
Western Kentucky's kind of been disappointing. I was super high on them on the preseason after their season last year and getting a couple transfers, but they've definitely haven't met expectations. So they do need a big win.
It's not non-con. They're going into conference play now. It's a totally different season.
Oh, I know. I'm with you. I'm on Western Kentucky.
I think that my favorite. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Western Kentucky wins by 3.
100.
Hey, speaking of 8 o'clock games, it's not 8 o'clock. In the OVC, it's only 8:30 or 8:45. So they always got to throw one. What's the 8:40? Actually, they might not have the 8:45 game. They usually have a random 8:45 game. I'm like, why the fuck's that game at 8:45? Any OVC plays here tonight, guys?
I took Western Illinois last night as well too.
Oh, I'm Martin.
I know you would be. We love Martin, don't we? But something about this Western Illinois team at home. They always pull some bullshit wins, 68 to 50 something. So it'll be like 68-64. Western Illinois wins.
This is the best league.
OVC is so funny.
Dude, we really need to find a way to get the OVC on Friday nights. The OVC and MAAC should be the Friday night. We should load up the MAAC at 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and then we should load up the OVC at like 9, 10 o'clock because they're all in the central time zone. It would be the best fuck. Imagine if we're doing the mega slate, where the mega show, where the 3-hour marathon, and we started with the OVC in the background. Come on. This is too easy.
Well, no,
put me in
you got
charge.
2 random Big Ten and Big East games on a Friday night too. It's that'd be a great slate. That'd be fantastic.
And what would make it better too, Friday, which means you would play Sunday. Imagine if we loaded up the OVC Sunday evening at 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. You get the MAAC in the early afternoon, kind of like the NFL 1 o'clock games, the 1 and 2 o'clock games. and then you got the OVC as the nightcap. Oh, come on! This is too easy, man.
Well, no, I don't know if you remember.
Lane in their conference logo. It's like the beacon of the night. Yes, the cap.
They would get so much more eyeballs on their fucking league. God
I don't know
damn.
if do you guys remember? Maybe I think like 2-3 weeks ago before the holiday, they started conference play, and the first night was awesome.
Yeah, well, we took all the dogs.
Yeah, we took all the dogs,
and they went like 4-1, and we only lost by like a hook.
Yeah, it was ridiculously fun. It was a fun night of basketball. I love this conference. They're the one that's got my eye is the Tennessee Lindenwood game. That's a banger of a matchup between those two teams.
I'm on Lindenwood.
I'll badly. I'll take Tennessee State. OVC dogs, man. OVC dogs bark.
Yeah, they got a short wager on.
Other than Martin. Screw Martin.
The best is, and I tweeted it out when I had the quad box of all OVC games on my TV. I said, "This is perfect."
That's basketball.
And then you look up, and all 4 games were like a 1-score game at the under 8 timeout. I'm like, this is just how this league is. But yeah, we need to seriously though. I joke about it. They need to reschedule. They need to get their games out of Thursday, Saturday, and play that shit on Friday, Sunday. Their league would go up and up from a rating standpoint. All right, 9:00 games. And by the way, any games you want us to talk about individually, throw in the chat here. We're trying to get to as much as possible. 9:00 games here. The headline, well, actually, that's at 10:00. Liberty at Sam Houston is going to be a really fun one in Conference USA. You got Northern Colorado, Montana State. I'm looking forward to that one personally. You got Northern Arizona hitting the road at Montana. Then you got a game. We don't know what's going to happen with the California schools. My favorite, I love Sam Houston, and I love Montana State at home here. Cap, how about you?
Co-sign on Sam Houston. I think over 80% of the bets in that game are on Liberty. So super public side, it's gonna be a close one. I think Sam Houston's kind of live in that one at home.
Okay.
So
I agree. I mean, they're good at home, and they're 0-2 coming back home. Desperate spot here, defending champs.
Yeah, and the other home spot that I like in this window is Denver. Shout out to Noah Beanick. The Pios at home. They get North Dakota going into Denver. Pios are a wagon at home. Give me Denver. I'll lay the 1.5. Okay, they'll win by 5.
Let's go. Huff, you got anything to circle here in the 9?
Oh yeah, and you're talking my language. Triple lock on the Bearcats because this is a home game. They're good at home, like you said, and I kind of expected maybe because it was 3.5. I think it opened at. I expected Liberty maybe to be laying more points, and for people they're asking you to take Liberty. I like Sam Houston at home to cover the spread at least. Maybe sprinkle the money line even too, and then Denver as well on the elevation with the over on that game. There's going to be no defense. Eagle staff will put up 40 and they'll still lose. And Denver will somehow put up like 100 and something points without any, they just got all that motion offense kind of type pieces.
Love it. Late slate. I don't know if we're going to, so they haven't canceled any games, have they?
No.
They've not made any announcements. No, it could be the case where the the social media team has already fled the scene, so there's nobody there to leave to tell people the game's canceled. Hope not.
One bet I do love it, and it is a standalone 9:30 game. I do love Pacific getting points off 8 straight losses at Wazoo. Sleepy spot there. Pacific not as bad. I know they've lost some games here, but I think they're well coached year one there, so I like them. I like Oregon State in the points. I'm going to take the Beavs here. Santa Clara got San Fran on deck. That's obviously a rivalry game. And then the other 10:00 game, I guess I'll take Riverside. I kind of said that I was going to stay away. I do like Cal Poly as well, getting the points. UC San Diego's got Irvine on Saturday. I'll ask you this, Cap, and Mike, you answer it as well. How are you handicapping these California games? I kind of want to take the road team. I don't know where the home team's headspace is at, and a lot of distractions there with the Fires.
I feel the same way. I mean, it's kind of weird to talk about, but it's part of the when you're capping the situation, it's part of the situation. So there's no way around it. So assuming these games are played, assuming these games are played, I would.
It'd be
I'd
live.
I'd co-sign on. Yeah, I'd co-sign on just taking the road teams if you have to. I'm just surprised we haven't heard anything like as far as an announcement. I did see. I think the Riverside line just got pulled down. It looks like so maybe that game did get canceled. Oh wait,
Did
no,
they cancel that one? Yeah, I've been
maybe
checking. The
not.
only thing I saw that is Trump calling for Newsom to be fired, which I'll co-sign there. Don, get Newsom's jackass out of there.
Or Karen Bassett, the mayor of LA gave her 2 cents in the situation today. Finally, yeah, it was kind of bad.
That fucking whole state. That used to be a great state. It's gone to shit. We got to bring California and make it great again. Mike, how about you?
Well, we may get Greenland in the NCAA here soon too, so we'll see.
Way to go, Trump. We're gonna be a nice 16 seed playing fucking the SWAC champ.
What the hell? They're in the NEC? Oh my gosh! Okay,
Chicago State, Greenland, Friday night hoops.
Chicago State would gladly take a road trip there too. They're addicted to those things. Oh
you'll pay us how much to go to Greenland? We'll do it.
Hey, LIU Greenland. How great would that fucking game be?
Oh my gosh!
The Sharks swimming to Greenland.
I'd pay money to see Colby's couple-minute promo on that, but yeah, I like San Francisco. This Portland team is god awful. They're LA Fitness basketball. When I'm capping these type of games tonight, you do have to kind of wonder, is there a little tragic magic? It's horrific about these fires, but you do have to imagine they're on their mind, and even for some road teams, even that are on the road, they may have family or relatives nearby, so who knows when it comes to that. But I expect maybe even some points. No one wants to play defense in this game, and a lot of the totals end up going over more than expected because I think a lot of these are lines are lower in the Big West due to defensive efficiencies being up in this conference. So yeah, I like the points, and everyone just kumbaya on the game, and a lot of buckets.
Let's go. Shout out to R. Wright with the $20 donation, by the way. Thank you, R. Wright. You're the man.
Mac, the one you mentioned that I've already bet is Oregon State. Take it on the money line.
I agree. I think Santa Clara is a little bit up and down.
They're super fraudulent this year, I feel.
Yeah. They've been underwhelming. That was Beanick. Beanick picked them like second in the league. I didn't have them. I thought they'd be good. I didn't have them second. I wasn't picking against St. Mary's. Beanick gets all calculated and who's coming in. I said, I don't give a fuck who's on the roster. Randy Bennett will find a way to get second, and that's what St. Mary's is going to do. So, culture. Get those analytics shit out of here. Let's go over to the chat. Northern Arizona. What's that number at?
Let's take a look. I just had it up. 8. Montana's laying 8.
I'll lay with Montana. Northern Arizona sucks.
Yeah, they do. I agree. Cosign.
Yeah, Montana's good at home. Elevation.
I'd probably honestly, it's one where I'd probably take the team total under on Northern Arizona. They can't score.
Okay.
Yeah, lay it Montana. Easy. NAU stinks.
Denzer Wolf. We already talked Texas State. Troy. Cap liked Texas State. There's a dog. Did you have a play in that, Huff? I didn't have a play in that.
I didn't have a play in it. I picked Troy last night on the Pump Fake show, but just no bet.
He must have just tuned in. We all love Towson.
Yeah, everybody loves Towson.
Robert Martin asked about, did you guys like Riverside?
Again, if it wasn't for the fire, I'd be all over Riverside. I think it's a great spot for them. It's Hawaii off the island. That's always a concern. And Riverside, they're freaking wagging at home this season. So I like
that number moved. Why hasn't that number moved?
That's a good question. Let's see what the betting splits are. I guarantee you most of the bets are on Riverside.
I see a lot of people on Hawaii, but that may be. I mean, splits can be Schmitz sometimes. So.
I mean, you've got to think about the distraction for Hawaii in that spot. Are they going to be able to get out? I think is what did they get in and can they get out is the concern there. I guess I'll lay it with Riverside, but I probably wouldn't bet this.
I like Riverside. Don't love this Hawaii team as much. Even that I know when you go to the island, it's a different story. But even when on the island, they've been kind of porous a little bit. I know they covered last game, but I don't like the road trip here for Hawaii over the pond. But I will co-sign Oregon State with you. Going back to that one, Cap, I'm on Oregon State as well, and I laid the points last night, 14.5 with Washington State. The line did jump, I think, to 15-16, so still like it. I just think these Pac-12 teams are going to come in with a vengeance somehow. But I do agree St. Mary's will be second in the conference still.
Let's go.
Huff, are you taking on the money line with me?
Sure, let's do it. Maybe put it in the parlay even. Screw it.
Back to that game real quick. Why is that number going up? It's up to 6.5 now.
I know.
I mean, I guess it's Santa Clara at home. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not going to be impacted. It shouldn't be impacted by the weather or the fire, as far as I know.
Yeah, they're way up there.
Yeah, it's like way up north. So, I guess part of it I think is name brand of Santa Clara just being a well-known team in the on that side of the country. Also, Oregon State has not been very good. This team is way better than they were last year. I don't care what anybody says. This is a much better roster than what they put together last season. So, it's odd that it's going up, but it just makes me like it even more.
Yeah, I agree. I grabbed it at 5.5. I'll grab a little at 6.5 too. All right, has a question for you directly. You guys already know where I stand. Me, Noah, and Colby locked North Dakota State last night off back-to-back home losses, back hitting the road here. I think they drilled them. How about you?
It's they're playing Oral Bob.
Yeah, they suck.
They do suck, but I feel like I think the number's about right. I could see it getting a drill spot. I would, if I'm betting that I'm taking the North Dakota State side. That something about that line just stinks to me. I'm getting a weird vibe from the line. It's a line vibe thing. I can't touch it if I'm getting the vibe. But I think North Dakota State's the right side.
I took North Dakota State last night off the same cap, and Oral Bob stinks, so no missionary tonight.
All right, Costco. Moment of truth. He wants to know our college football plays. I tweeted this out at 5:00. I got those out. I have Penn State plus 1.5. I think they win the game outright. I think an underrated element is Penn State had 2 extra days to prepare because of them moving the game back a day. So you get the more rested team. I know it's Franklin, but I do think Penn State's defense is able to hold Notre Dame in the red zone, and I think Penn State can bang with Notre Dame, and I think we get a hell of a game. Give me, I think real quick, I think both games are going to be really good. I know we've had blowouts. I think both games are going to be really, really good. I like Penn State to win 20-17.
The line is flipped.
Did Penn State become a favorite?
Yeah,
really.
It's all that money I've been fucking betting on Penn State.
Massive wager coming in from West Virginia. That's legit.
Hey, I might not have any water down here. And oh shit, they're 1.5 point there. Yeah, minus 112. Yeah. Sharp action over here.
Okay, Huff.
Yeah, I took the Nittany Lions. I went to the Big Ten championship game, and they weren't really, they were competitive in the end, but if you watch that game, they were not that competitive. So I'll bite the dust and take James Franklin one last time as a big whatever in a big game. It's so bad, but I do like the tight end Warren to get a touchdown because I want him to be an Indianapolis Colt. Come to Indianapolis.
Okay, and Colt does make a good point. There's like a flu bug going around with Notre Dame now.
Oh no!
Apparently there's a stomach virus though with Penn State, so it's kind of goes both ways. But yeah, Trent took Notre Dame for 4K. So yeah, that was kind of
hot. I'll give him that.
That pushed me over the edge. Even and then that other guy, that skinny little pencil neck that tweets out those videos with no shirt on.
Steve Blaise?
Yeah, somebody put a fucking shirt on that fucking pencil neck. Nobody wants to see that bird chest.
He's like, Circa limited me $3,000, whatever. What the hell?
He's so full. Those guys are so full of fucking shit. Oh my
It's
god.
a wall art, damn it. Yeah, no wall. I mean, I don't really have any either.
How
but
the hell
still.
did we go from the one chick that had her tits bouncing everywhere to the fucking bird's chest fucking pencil neck? Get that motherfucker off my screen.
We got to get him on a crypto scam. That's how we get him out of there.
Oh, he's yeah. Give him 3 more weeks. He'll be broken. We won't see him again. Cap, you like the Irish so right?
I'm taking the Give me the Fighting Irish. Better coach.
Like the under.
I think the number's about right. I've seen everybody on the under. I have not seen anyone thinking to bet the over. I think it ticks over. It goes to 47 is the total we get. 40. I would not bet the 45.5. I don't like that. I think the number's about right. And I have not seen anybody.
Yeah, I'm not betting it just because it seems very chalky to take the under, even though I did pick an under with my score. Let's pick tomorrow night while we're here. While we're at it. Texas, Ohio State. Ohio State's laying 6. Ohio State off fucking playing their ass off back-to-back weeks. Texas has not played well in about a month. Texas is going to win outright. This is the Ryan Day choke job spot. In Texas, they haven't been a dog all year, but last time they were a dog, they won at Alabama. I think this is a Texas foxhole spot in Jerry World. I think that they're able to hold their own up front in the line of scrimmage. Arizona State kind of kicked their ass up front. I think Texas has got challenged all week, and everybody's blowing Ohio State. They're minus 140 to win the national championship. This is still Ryan Day and Ohio State. They're going to find a way to fuck this up. Give me Texas.
I just like how Steve Sarkisian is the safe side in this matchup.
Hey, nobody thinks Sarkisian. We went from hanging. They were ready to hang Ryan Day, throw him into the river. Now it's like, oh, he's minus 140 to win the national championship in 2 games.
I think Ohio State's going to fuck them up.
That's what everybody says.
I think this is. Oh no, oh man, cannabis chalker over here. I'm laying the 6.
Ohio State is chalk tomorrow. That is the chalky play.
Is that where it is? What are the splits on? Is it that bad?
Go over to VC.
It's like 75%.
20. It's a 6 point. The look ahead line was 1 or 2.
I locked it up. I think at 3. I bet this already at 3. I bet it early in the week. I got it
you
at
have
3.
A good number. That means you're screwed.
Oh yeah, no, it means I'm completely. I don't think Texas is good.
Yeah,
I think they have a good offensive line, and that's about it.
They passed by Ewers though on that throw to Arizona. What a game we got to see. I'm kind of with Mac though on the Texas. I picked the over. I like the over in this. This, yeah. I expect it to be 31-28 in the score. Ohio State gets it done maybe, but that is a cover in Mac in your eyes. So, but I do like the over 52.5 up to 53.
I like plus 185 on the money line.
You're already mine. They barely got past Arizona State.
Here's what people are going to look. Arizona State's good. The Big 12 is not a bad league. That's what everybody's just shitting on the Big 12.
Of these 3 teams in the final, which one would Arizona State have its best chance of beating?
Out of these 3 teams,
yeah.
Well, probably Texas because Texas always chokes as a favorite.
Ohio State's going to smash them. It's not a good Texas team. They've been fraudulent all year, and they're going to get exposed. This is the first. They're going to get exposed tomorrow night. Ohio State smashes them. They win by 30.
Oh, I went to
30. 30? No, they more competitive than Oregon. Oregon still only lost by 20.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Dudes, they still got players.
Fine, 20. He talked me out of it.
The fans.
Where's the alt line? I'm taking an alt line. Let me have like
Oh, you are drinking this Ohio State fucking Kool-Aid. Get out of here, James Sauter, with this bullshit. The Big 12 is way better than the ACC in football. That is fucking false. The ACC didn't win a bowl game.
Ohio State minus 16 and a half.
ACC is just in trouble in all walks of sports. Oh my god. And also I went to the IU Ohio State game. Awful. I mean, you can't talk shit when you're down 31-3 or whatever. But their fans are the worst. So I just love rooting against Ohio State. They treat everyone away teams like crap, and they're more worried about Michigan than anything else. That's the weirdest rivalry in the world. I know it's a rivalry, but that's the weirdest. They take it so weird and petty with stuff, blocking them and crap. They're psychos. So screw Ohio State.
Shout out to the chat,
Jason. Not much better.
Does this guy know who Ryan Day is? Yes, I do. I also know who Steve Sarkisian is, and I'm Fade Sark. That's system play. As a favorite. And now he's a dog. Like nobody's giving him a chance. Ryan Day would fucking lose him. Ryan Day fucking colors his fucking beard. I can't stand that guy.
Did you guys see that tweet? It was like he looks like a super villain in like a Lifetime Hallmark movie that's like trying to close the Santa store or something. I'm like, he does. He does.
So I can't believe I have to root for Texas tomorrow. It does make me sick, but I'll tell you what. As I don't know if this is the same for you, Huff, as an Indiana fan. Us West Virginia fans literally hate these four teams. Like, if you put outside of Pitt and Virginia Tech and maybe Miami, these are like our four least favorite teams. It goes Pitt, Virginia Tech because of the rivalries in the olden days, Penn State, Notre Dame, who we played in the national championship. Obviously, Ohio State, we share a border together, and then Texas from the Big 12. So it's this is a bitch ass Final Four. But hey, I will say it is nice to get some parity. We haven't seen Penn State in the playoff yet. They always were like 5th or 6th. Notre Dame has always struggled. They beat the shit out of Georgia. Not good to see Texas, but it is what it is. And then Ohio State. So I don't know. Do you have Ohio State winning it, Cap?
No.
You have Notre Dame winning it.
Marcus Freeman gets the job done. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
I think he's the best coach left. That's where I'm. At this stage, that's where I think they got guys. That they haven't had. 4
choker coaches. Basically, it's like
I don't consider. Why would you consider Freeman?
Yeah, I guess he just hasn't done it yet.
True. And also, he's got like better athletes than he's had in like the past. Yeah. This is a better roster than he's had.
He chokes as a 4 touchdown favorite. Sorry.
How do you lose to Northern Illinois? This is the same team that lost to Northern Illinois.
No one walks into the club and comes out with a dub.
Yeah, Freeman's lost to Marshall. Stanford is a 3 touchdown favorite, and I mean, it's actually incredible how many bad losses fucking Freeman has, but he is good in the big game. To your point, so Cap has the Irish over the Buckeyes. Huff, who you got?
Yeah, I got Penn State, Ohio State. I do think Texas covers, but I'm scared of that game because we all know that's probably the way Ryan Day wins. So I do think Notre Dame might give him the better run just because it's Penn State versus Ohio State. Hopefully the revenge angle comes strong. So I took Penn State pre-flop tournament just due to the ride itself that they had, SMU, Boise State. So I'll go with Penn State. James Franklin, don't let me down like you've done.
He's already let you down. It's already happened.
Oh yeah.
So I already tipped my hand. I had Texas pulling the upset, so then they'll be a favorite in the national championship, which means they'll lose to Penn State. Penn State wins the national championship. I think it'd be fitting. I think it'd be fitting that if Penn State won the first ever expanded playoff, because they've always been the 6th seed or 7th seed, and they never got to play in it because of Ohio State and Michigan. So, all right, best bets of college basketball. Totally forgot. My best bet of Rutgers doesn't look fucking good. They look like ass so far. Good Lord.
All right. Pulled out the Jersey Mikes. That's what they did.
Oregon's getting beat. UMass Lowell's up 6. We got IU Indies up double digits on this fucking bullshit hospital team. Let's go.
Yeah, Indy. Woo.
Oh,
Jagged. That could
Detroit
sell.
Mercy up to 6-1 in the money line right now. I can bet it live.
Me yelling jagged definitely could be interpreted a different way if you just tune into this show. So
I think we all know that God hates Jags.
what's your favorite play on the board? I'll go. Give me Ark State. I think that one's going to flip through 0 as well, just like Penn State just did. I can see the future.
Okay. All right. Favorite plays today? I'll do Marshall at home. I'll lay the 1.
Good one.
That's one that I like. EKU at home. I'll lay the 4. And I want to do. I gotta mix in one. Oregon State plus 6. There you
like
go.
it. Yeah, I'll co-sign you. I love that Marshall one, and I love Towson, so we're giving out 3.
Hell yeah. I'll co-sign the Eastern Kentucky Samford team total as well, along with Sam Houston State. I like them at home. This is one that we were going for. I went through like 5 different best bets trying to pick one last night, and I ended up on Sam Houston. So the other ones are Western Illinois and Denver as well too. OVC best
Beautiful.
You the Pios is one of your favorite bets.
What did you say?
I bet it, but no, you've the Pios.
No, I said I was going back and forth. They didn't make
okay.
Eastern Kentucky, Sam Houston, and Samford team total. But I was thinking last night too, Western Illinois and Denver. Yeah, I like Denver in the spot.
Okay.
They North Dakota beat them twice last year.
Moneyline parlay, guys. What are we thinking here?
You know where I'm going.
You got
Oregon State. I'm all over it. I think it's a great play.
all right. That's plus 230 over at mybookie.ag. Promo code TCESGPN, everybody.
Okay.
Huff?
I will go. Is Denver considered a dog? Or are they -1? No, they're -1. They're not a dog.
They're -2 over at MyBookie now.
Ooh, okay. I'll take. We'll go. We'll stay in the nightcap with Capper. Give me Bakersfield. Let's go deep. I think Santa Barbara plays with their food here, and even though they're on the road, I like Bakersfield here.
I like that one.
It's a nice one.
Wow, Greensboro just hit a 3 at the buzzer to beat Chattanooga. What a win!
Oh my gosh!
You want a chippy one here?
Sure.
8:30 window. The WAC, Billy Gillespie and Tarleton are playing good basketball. I think they go to Southern Utah, get a win. Plus 270 on the money line. So that's a 48-1 banger here. Oregon State, Bakersfield, Tarleton, the Texans. Get on over there. MyBookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN, 4-hour parlay. Part of me wanted to put Rutgers in there, right? I mean, they're down 9 at the half. They can come back.
Oh, yeah.
What's your thought on ODU even too, maybe against Louisiana?
We're not doing that again.
No, we're not.
This is sell high on
They
ODU.
won last time though.
And they're playing out of their minds, so it might be a sell high for them.
Yeah, that's true. I stayed away from that, but I was looking at it too.
All right, gents. I'm starving. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. I'm gonna go down to 7-Eleven, grab a case of beer because I can't drink water in this fucking
Still?
city. Yeah, the water's still out. My wife did bring me a water bottle today, so that's good. So yeah,
all the water gone from groceries and stuff too. Yeah.
She's at her parents, which are about 20 minutes out. They got water over there, so she came over today and she's like, "Do you want to go?" And I said, "No, we got Penn State, Notre Dame tonight. We got 60 college basketball games. Think I'm leaving this fucking basement?
Over some water." Love it.
My ass is gonna be right here. I'll see you guys later tonight on the what's it called? The main show. Preview picks for Friday. MAAC Fridays. Got some Mountain West games. So yeah, let's hit some winners, guys. Let's hit that 48-1. Let me plug that in and actually bet that as we speak. He is at Cannabis Capper. He is at Michael_Huffer. I'm at Moneyline_Mac. Cheers, everybody. See you in a couple hours. And we are